Are you tired of waking up every day and not being able to play and raid on your account at the highest level? Quests driving you crazy? Skills not high enough for diaries? Another content creator telling you need these things? Luckily, you only need 3 things. You need this, and this. What is up, everybody? My name is Longtide, and today I'm going to be showing you some secrets to getting to that in-game content. Skip all of the crap that you do not need to do to be able to raid with your friends, get that GP, and also have some fun. I myself am a gamer, okay? I've been playing Runescape since about 2017, progressing my account tremendously, but at some point I was just like you. I was sitting there, I was wondering, why the heck do I have to do all this crap that is completely annoying and taking away a lot of my time, because we have lives too. So I do want to share some things that really did help me and hopefully will help you and get you to that in-game content where you are killing bosses, making money, and also getting the best gear. I do want to say before we get started in this video, if this video does help you out in any way, shape, or form, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button. I post OSRS content all the time. I'm working on maxing right now and doing a series on that if you want to check it out. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Flashback to whenever I got into raiding with some friends. This was my setup. I didn't like questing. It was a long, tedious journey that a lot of people enjoy, but truly I just don't enjoy it. Maybe if it had the RS3 aspect where it had like commentating and stuff like that, I didn't like it, so I didn't do it. I was raiding with a combat bracelet. I was doing it with an obsidian cape. I had a dragon defender, sometimes a fury if I went staking too much, and I had a tentacle whip. This was my melee setup because I did not want to quest. And although I did die a bunch of times, it took me a while to get in the swing of things, I started getting my own KC, going on We Do raids and things like that by myself with 2 other people with this gear, and I was pulling my weight. Did I later realize that this gear was the best? Yes, of course, but this guide is designed to get you somewhere in the middle. No, I don't want you with a combat bracelet and obsidian cape forever, but I want you to use that to get into the content, learn some things, and then build your account from there, so that way you are having fun. You are getting that GP. You don't have to worry about money anymore. Like, look at my account here. I have not done Sins of the Father, Song of the Elves. I haven't even touched Morning's End Part 2 because I just don't have the time and I don't have the patience. So I want you to learn from this and realize that this game, you don't have to do all the small tasks to get to the bigger picture. You can jump right into it. And as much as I want this guide to help you, I do have to put a disclaimer. This is my experience. This is what I did to now have a 3 bill plus bank and not have to worry about any kind of gold in RuneScape, have the best gear, and be able to do content whenever I please. So although it worked for me, it may not work for you, but I'm going to try my darndest to give you the idea and to maybe at least try and see if it works for you. So let's get into the video. I just wanted to lay all that out for you guys just to give you some perspective. So the first thing I suggest is obviously the amazing Nightmare Zone. I was actually just looking at a guy that was standing right here. I'm looking at his account right now. He has 80 attack, 93 strength here. I'm going to pull over the screen here. 80 attack, 93 strength, 75 defense, and 56 Slayer. Now, the biggest mistake that people will tell you is to do Slayer. Now, Slayer is a great skill. However, it takes forever to level up your stats this way, and then that way it will put you back even further just doing Slayer. I used to have tons of people telling me, dude, just do Slayer, just do Slayer. Why are you sitting here doing Nightmare Zone? You're just going to overdo your stats later on when you get to Slayer, and that's fine. I saw a couple of my buddies that got 99 Slayer. They didn't even get 99 strength, attack, and defense, range, and mage until closer to the end of 99 Slayer. So it's a long grind and you don't need to put yourself back that much time. This is currently what I have on my Nightmare Zone. Do mine, I have not touched it in a while, and I don't 100% recommend this. I don't know if there's any other methods, but do mine, this is not a Nightmare Zone guide. So I will put up on the screen some stuff you need to turn off. These are the most annoying bosses, and they usually have some kind of tricks or trades with them that just slow down your process. But Nightmare Zone is definitely a must when you're trying to speed up your combat stats. And your combat stats are so important because they help you kill things. They are here to make things die faster. Your strength, it makes it to where you have higher hits. Your attack means how often you hit those higher hits, and then obviously defense is making sure those hits don't hit you. I don't even have to go out and get what kind of gear you need. This guy right here, Thick D, is sitting here ready to get his stats up. He's got a fire cape, full Darox. You don't need the torch ramble and you don't need the primordial boots, but if you can afford it, definitely get it. I actually personally did it with a fury and a dragon boots because I was a staking addict, but we're not going to talk about it in this video. But this is the general idea. You just want to wear Darox and just go in full blast, sip your overload, sip your absorption potion all the way up, keep that absorption up and keep the overload up, and that's it. Definitely look up a Nightmare Zone guide. Again, this is not a Nightmare Zone guide, so please do your own research, but this is where you need to start. What you will also need is a very important thing, and that is some GP. I'm going to throw up on the screen here just a simple Zora setup. This setup will at least get you 3-minute kills, and I know there's a million ways to make money in RuneScape, and I'm not going to dumb it down to just this one method, but this is a good starter method. All you need to do is regicide, which is not a hard quest, and it gets you right into the action. Now, this will be kind of a learning curve. Zora is pretty hard. If I could give you one tip, she likes to go from side to side on the peninsula, and I'll show you on the screen here the map. She likes to go from one side if she spawns there to the other side. It's kind of like a back and forth prayer switching boss, and once you get it down, I'm telling you, it's really easy. I have thousands of Zora KC, and it did take me a while. I died maybe 70 times, but with any boss, you're gonna have to die to learn. Now, like I said, there are millions of ways you can make GP in the game, but I do recommend, if you don't want to do Zora, which is, you know, kind of in the middle, it's pretty easy to get to, I do recommend Barrows. Barrows is really easy to do. You can simply look up a guide. There's not much to it, and it doesn't take too much gear to get into it. Or if you wanted to make more money than Zora, you can do Vorkath. Vorkath is really easy. Like, it's really easy. But again, with anything you do in this game that is remotely challenging in any way Jagex finds it to be a moneymaker, you're going to die. So please do not get discouraged if you die. It's gonna happen. But Vorkath is a really good moneymaker, and Dragon Slayer 2, once you kind of get up in it, you know, obviously you got to do quests for it, and but if you set your eyes on just that goal, it doesn't take too long and you can achieve it, and Vorkath is a really good moneymaker. Now, I do want to talk about something that is a little straying away from the game of RuneScape. I want to talk about clicking skill, your mouse and hand coordination, if that's a thing. Basically, to achieve maximum skill, you need to practice with anything. That's baseball, football, throwing toothpicks at the wall. You need to practice with it to become amazing at it. And a way you can do that is Osu. Osu is a free clicking game that you can play. Download it to your computer. You do not need high specs or anything like that. It basically uses your mouse the same way that Dance Dance Revolution, if you know about that game, uses your feet. Essentially, it's just a tap kind of game for click accuracy, click timing, and beats and stuff like that, and it really helps with mouse point accuracy. Before I became fully invested into RuneScape, I used to love playing first-person shooters, not just casually, but very competitively, and I did learn a ton of things. It's all I did. I used to play FPSs 10 hours a day, like a full-time job, but I also wanted to exceed what the casual player base would do, and Osu is really what led me to get better at my game. It got me from being a hard-stuck silver to getting up to diamond in most games, and I'm telling you, it really does apply to RuneScape too. We are all just clicking squares. That's all RuneScape is. But if you can click them more accurately and more confidently, you are going to be able to do anything, and you'll be able to think more than you're just trying to click. Fast forward now, you have a high attack level, high strength level, high defense, a little bit of range, a little bit of mage and prayer, and you have a good starting cash stack that can get you some gear. What do you need now? Well, I'm glad you asked, because the most important thing you need is people. Ladies and gentlemen, they and them, you need people. This is an MMORPG, massive multiplayer online role-playing game. This game would be nothing without the amazing people that populate this game. Let's take a second to talk about some things. In life, you will meet a lot of people. They might not be the best, and they may change your life. And honestly, you might have a million journeys with a certain individual. I have met tons of amazing people on this game that have changed really, my life. Obviously you are the driver in your own destiny, but the people that you meet on the way can really excite things, change some things up. Heck, the love of my life in the other room is another human being that I ran into. And it's people, you need people. Long story short, I could go on all day, but you need people. And so the way you can do this is get into a community. A clan is not hard to get into these days. Jagex wants you to get into a clan these days because at the end of the day, when you beat the whole game, get your quest cape, do your achievement diaries, the in-game content right now, other than Fasani's Nightmare, I guess, is team content. You need people to do it. I mean, heck, they even have clan halls now where you can meet up with your clan, drink some beers, have a blast with. I mean, Jagex wants you to have a clan, and I do too. So just a recommendation, if you do want to join a clan right off of this video, you can join Realist. Now they do have an application process, but it's nothing too sweaty. There's millions of people in here, well, not millions, but 279 that are really not at the end game yet, but in the mid game, and are willing to learn with you. Or there are in-game people that can teach you some things. They're great people in here. They're always active, always talking. Check them out if you want to. There's always a gold person in here, gold skull, gold square. You can message and they can, send you the Discord link and you can apply. But that's a big thing, is you need a clan and you need people to play this wonderful game with. And if you don't know it by now, you will need Discord. Discord is the home of gaming these days. A lot of people in RuneScape have Discord. There's Discords for clans, Discords for different ways to play RuneScape, different interests. You will need Discord. Now, the number one Discord I do recommend for RuneScape is We Do Raids. Now, you've probably heard of We Do Raids before. You've probably heard bad things, and you've probably heard good things. But it comes back to what we said. There are good and bad people you will meet on your journey, and that's life too. But this Discord right here, it does lay out a lot of great information and also great channels. You can literally look for a learner team in Chambers. There are people looking right now. This could be your next best friend. This could be the next person that you do 500 KCs with. I mean, it's endless, what you could do out there. But this Discord is a great starting place. Once you get out of learner and you start learning how to do chambers, you can do standard. And standard is basically, you can meet all kinds of people, really. I've met speedrunners, I've met casuals, I've met in the middle. It's great. And also you can do FFAs if that's your thing. I will leave the Discord invite link in the description, and also the Discord invite link to Realist if you're interested in applying. Also, we are reaching the end of this video. I do hope that maybe this has put some insight into what you need to get to that end game, to get to the fun stuff and really grow your account. The other thing I will be doing in this video that you may not see in other guides, I will be linking useful guides in the description. YouTube is the home of a lot of OSRS tips and guides. If you have ever got to the end game, you have watched millions of videos. It's just without a doubt. We love Slayer music to death. Why? Because he has been our partner on a lot of journeys. So I will be putting a lot of links in the description, just for basic things like how to get your Dragon Defender, how to get your Fighter's Torso, stuff like that I didn't maybe mention in this video. And you can definitely reference the description, come back to the video, see different links that can help you out. But I have had a blast making this guide. Truly, I've wanted to make something like this for forever to kind of help someone out. Maybe I can meet one of you in the We Do Raids Discord when I'm looking for a raid, or heck, maybe in Realist. I've loved this clan so far. They're great people, and I hope to see you in there. So if this video helped you, again, if you've made it this far, please drop a like, subscribe. I got more videos on the way. It might not be like this, but we are doing a maxing series right now, and I'd love for you to be there and join the journey, and especially be there for the maxing party. So that's it. I do hope you enjoyed the video, learned something, and yeah, be safe out there, happy grinding, and good luck.